Well, that's it, John. We'll get into game number 1. Best of 5, though. Absolutely anything can happen. In fact, Mushi's even getting tipped. He'll send it back to Xavius. Everyone's happy this grand final. Very good to see.
Yeah, you know, we didn't really mention it, but this is a rembulan. We're just not used to it because we used to be Indonesian.
Mavis already getting caught out. Enchant was there. Impel's going to land. They should be able to secure this. FBZ gets the chains forward, or maybe they can't. Mavis is a bit of a tanky support, but not for long. FBC does get through him. First blood towards the timber.
Yeah, I think they're setting up for the 6-minute power runes. They want to deny that away from Yopaj. He's got level 6 up, so the Laguna Burst is there. If you combine that with a haste, devastating.
Yeah, he went for that power rune. They used it as bait, even though he knew the Undying was around. Perhaps not realizing Mavis was also here. He'll heal up through it, but the Siege Creep is still alive. Lelouch will just tank the tier 1 tower as much as he needs to. Tims, he's trying his best to force them away. Lelouch now has been enchanted up in your Page. He'll rotate. Light Striker 8 does connect, and you still do have the Laguna Blade with the Impale out. That'll be enough. Xavius now the one in trouble, but he should be able to get out. You've got to be very careful not to give him too good of a game, and right now he's having the best game on the map. Your Page is behind him, but either way, still Jewel up top lane. They're going to find Mushi, but the Jewel is not going to last very long. Mushi, he'll survive. Cookie, though, is going to land, and they'll turn right back around. And they are able to take down the Razor. There's now Scam. He should be just fine. Yeah, that's fair, John. Page just doing a great job of just taking the time he needs to get that BKB up. Polaris not quite getting the objectives as early as they would have liked in that mid lane, but they will find Tims down a bot, and that'll be the first bit of dual damage here for Force. In the meantime, though, Natsumi ends up dropping on the Naga, and they're gonna find Xavius. So a much bigger kill here for FBZ. In fact, make that a double. There's even a nice tombstone there for him to take. He wanted to be a show-off, John. He wanted to right-click with the chain. Oh, and now he misses the chains. Well, this is getting embarrassing, FBZ. Just leave the area, sir. Mid lane, Lelouch. Well, gets stunned up. He's all by himself. They know everyone rotated to try and get FBZ, but Lelouch, no, the right clicks from your Page are going to be more than enough, and they'll go ahead and finish off that mid-tier 1 tower.
You got a longer duration static link on the Razor, and of course more move speed. With Phase Boots and Yulet's up, you should be able to hit near max move speed on the Razor with a Phase Boot active there and just chase anyone down.
Top lane, he's been caught out by Skem. Your Page will be there with the follow-up damage, and Lelouch, oh, he thought he maybe could have survived with the stick charges, but doesn't quite. The fact that you can just send it into a lane to farm for you. Polaris now feeling like they have to be ready to defend that bot tier 2 tower. They'll jump in. FBZ, he's going to get jeweled immediately. They might have the damage this time without all the bonus armor, and they will. In fact, Lelouch, he's trying to jump onto your Page. BKB was there in time, however. Lelouch, he's just trying to back for now. Song was committed to boot. Your Page, the BKB finally wears off, but Lelouch is so darn low. He will drop to Mushi, but they surround the Lina. It's a much bigger kill for Polaris.
The DK is still really tanky. Right, like with a BKB you can last long, but you didn't have the follow-up. They didn't have the Nyx around to cancel off the kisses as well. It's still Natsumi.
Natsumi's trying to be a little bit cheeky here. Tims, he realizes which one the real one is and now does find it. Mushi, he'll join in. Skem, they've got the Impel with the right click as well. They do lose Tims, but if you get Natsumi, it'll be well worth it. Still Natsumi's not dead yet. Jewel's out as well. They've got Skem down. Mushi, he's still going to try after Natsumi, but the man is still running. He might be able to make it out. Mushi, don't lose the fog, sir. Oh, he's run to the right. The plasma field, it's not going to reach, but FBZ, he knows where he is. Oh, so close for Natsumi, but so far.
Not high, but it will still fall. Polaris have to force the fight there. They've got the kisses ready. They've got the song ready. They can look for a big opportunity here.
They can, but the rotations are coming in. The Jewel immediately out onto Skem. That'll be one. Down already, but they move forward anyway. They still want to try and force the fight. BKBs are up, so the Song is doing nothing right now. It's Natsumi. He's still trying to just run away from Mushi, but the Song, it just wears off. The BKB was too long of a duration. It's now Lelouch. He'll be jumped by FBZ, gets shredded by the whirling axes, as Force is still trying to run away as well, but probably won't make it, as Mushi is right there to get the job done, and they'll find another. Back Xavius, he is the last piece of the puzzle. He'll run towards the north though, but Scan is out. They did find him for a second. Xavius, yeah, he'll be fine. The TP is enough.
He broke that smoke rotation. He forced them to use a lot of their initial control onto a support. You kind of want to leverage your illusions to farm, hit that Scotty timing, hit the heart timing, and rip through heroes. We're not at that point yet for the Nagasaran, so a bit of a slower start for Polaris as Yopaj, he's got that silver edge up. He's looking to play.
And you've got no song on Natsumi, so he doesn't... Oh, never mind. They've got the jewel. They'll reinitiate back onto the Lena. They'll get the Aegis down. Still Scam. He's going to cut them off. Big Impale now. Not quite. He'll get one, but it's just the illusions. They'll have to try and settle for force, but he's also running away. He's Lelouch now. He's in the middle of everybody. He will drop as a second. They've also jumped in onto Mavis, so they might have another kill onto the Snapfire, and they will. So you got the Aegis off your Page, but you end up losing 3 heroes. Just take back the outpost on Polaris while they can. But you know what that means. It probably means that Boom Esports is going to start running at them again. And as you can see, FBC and the rest of the crew, they're going to make their way over right into Natsumi and Xavius, who does already drop. In this song, you've just got to disengage. You can't fight right now. Just no chance of winning. Tims, though, he's still going to get a nice enchant off on Lelouch, but it is purged. Certainly not. Very, very fast process here with Boom. Keep in mind, it's only Mushi hitting the racks right now. Your Page not required to really do anything until they do make the jump in, and now they do. With the Blade Mail out, they'll try to blow up the Razor, but the nice impale out from Skem gonna put an end to it all. Natsumi, he'll keep trying to chase down the Razor, but he is looking in dire straits as they chain forward. They'll get another kill. Mushi does end up going down, but what does it matter? They'll go right after Lelouch. Another great impale from Skem, right onto 2 heroes. It may be time to call it, John. They call it, they've had enough. 25k net worth advantage. Boom Esports just completely demolish Polaris Esports in game number 1.
That is just ridiculous. Boom, they managed to bring back that win condition for Yopaj. They give Mushi a more sort of lane dominant hero, but definitely a tempo based core. Draft wise, I would say Polaris. I think Polaris's draft is a lot more well rounded.
Damage skills at level 1, if not the highest. So Skem being very aggressive already and making good work of it as he has another one available. Back on a force. Just won't leave them alone. Top lane, Natsumi ends up dropping a FBZ. That's something I wasn't quite expecting to happen this early, but well, there you go. They managed to make it work. You've got the spells to just keep them away, but you miss the impale. Chances are Natsumi is going to be kind of screwed.
Yeah, you just kind of have to play it slow and watch for the forward aggression. Oh
boy.
Man.
Yeah, you're still level 2, Natsumi. You can't do that.
That's only going to heal one of your heroes, so someone's going to have to play a lot more conservatively, and I think for Natsumi, just keep holding out until you hit your Morbid Mask. That's when you can trade hits at the least.
Well, bot lane, Skem ends up dropping a little bit low there on the clockwork, but he did not get caught by the Brambles. Meanwhile, mid lane though, Yopaj, he's going to find a solo pick off onto Lelouch, and that is not something you usually see as a Bat Rider. That's going to be a bit of a problem. Yopaj just able to pick him off on this snap, and in the meantime, top lane Mavis is going to die solo to Tims. Natsumi really playing on the edge. He'll be okay. He'll survive another day, but you see Tims, he's wrapping around. He's got the lift up in 5. He wants to land that Fade Bolt with the swashbuckle, but it's still not going to be enough. In the meantime, Yopaj finds Lelouch again.
Managed to force out the TP bait. So he had 5 stacks of Napalm, TP'd out. Lelouch backed off and just went back in on the rush. With small plays like that, piles on. Although they will rotate Xavius here.
Yeah, they should have something. Brambles are there. Tims, though, with the lift up, is going to try and save as Yopaj is still alive with the stick charges. Turns back around with the Cookie Scatter Blast, but he should drop and does. Tims might be able to find Xavius, but now the Firefly is there from Lelouch. But he's dropping low himself now. Curse Crown will at least force Skem back for a little bit. That'll allow Lelouch to get himself out. I suppose with the way this game's gone, you just picked up your first kill. You get the mid-snap fire. You've got to be happy with that.
It's a nice pick up there. Oh.
Bot lane, he is very low. He's going to try and man-fight back. Force. One more hit away, but he couldn't get it, and now Yopaj. Well, you kill him in the mid lane, but then he shows up in the bot lane, and he still finds something for his team. Yopaj, for at least the first 15-20 minutes, will just hold the net worth lead by himself. Still manages to have massive impact, considering how much he's farming. Still, mid lane, Cookie does land. Yopaj will get him with the scatter blast, but now you do have Lelouch who does show up. You've got Lasso available for Force. He'll drop the arena. They may have gone too far with the Rolling Thunder. FBZ, he's made it in time. Yopaj, he will drop in the end. Haunt is here though. Mushi, he'll join the team fight. They'll get the Mars down. Lelouch now, who do you want to go after? He still has the Lasso up, but he won't commit it quite yet. Terrorize is there. He might look for a way out instead, and it looks like he will. So a big win there for Polaris.
But it does give Boom the opportunity to group up mid and look for a push. Even at level 1 low Shredder, that's enough to do some work onto that tier 1 tower, and Polaris have to be ready for the defense. They still have Lasso up and Lelouch here.
Yep, nice Lasso out. Mushi has been caught, and that'll be a very, very big pick-off now for Polaris. It's the kind of kills you want to see coming out. Because in the meantime for Polaris, though, they'll just be happy with the fact that Natsumi has been able to freely farm up. And actually has caught up quite well in terms of net worth, only behind the Snap now. In fact, Force has shown up to boot. They've got Arena and 5. That's a great spear out onto Mushi, and they should have to kill Mushi. He can't survive the damage output. They might be able to still turn. So the lift back is there on Force, but he has the Arena now. Still Yopaj, he's shown up again. Cookie in, he will get the Mars down, but now Natsumi gonna show up, go back in after the Rubik, and might even have something to say about this Snapfire, as the TP will not work out. Yopaj, he's very low on mana now. He might be able to just outrun them with the movement speed, but it doesn't seem that way. So FBZ's shown up, but it's 1 by 1. And it might just be another kill to go the way of Polaris. Still Mushi, he'll rejoin. Yopaj is somehow still alive. He'll make it out as they take Mavis down. Lelouch now, he's the one that's trying to get the hell out of here. But FBZ's on the chase. Won't get the shield crash in time, however. Still swashbuckle to the high ground. Will not be able to lock down the bat.
Shrinking the map of Polaris further, making it a bit tougher for Natsumi to share farm with Lelouch and with Force. Lelouch, though, at least has the Boots of Travels up, very close to that BKB. They've still got the Lasso, smoke up.
Bot lane, they missed the spear, but they still morph in, get the cookie up, and now the terrorized Tims. He's stolen away. There's no strength morph out. Natsumi, he's going to be caught, and now Force. He'll try to run. Can they catch him? Maybe not. Horn is committed. Mushi trying to find a way in. Get the Spectral Dagger off onto the Dark Willow. Xavius, let's get the Cursed Crown off in time. Terrorize is there onto FBZ, but Yopaj, he's got the Scatter Blast. Flame Break though. Lelouch, do you want to reinitiate? Well, FBZ, he'll go in himself. With the Mortimer's Kisses out, they'll have plenty of follow-up damage. That'll be another kill for the Snapfire. What do you do? I mean, Tim's on this Rubik. He just catches Natsumi with his pants down. Maybe even about to catch Mavis, and does. It's a nice lift off. That'll be another one for the books here for Boom Esports. And Polaris, great start, but a terrible ending for this team. But it's only about 400 gold ahead right now, so it's not the biggest lead.
It's not enough to really have that spike on Morphling, and Tims is just watching him. What? Tims?
Oh,
what?
Tims?
Oh my god.
All right, Tims. I mean, Natsumi gives him the tip. I don't blame him. Just complete outplays here from Tims. Certainly not. Boom will just freely take it away. Yopaj, in fact, he'll take the Aegis. Also kind of works with the Snapfire little shredder later on. Can't really forget that. Force. Oh, he's been spotted. FBZ knows. Rocket Flare will give the vision. They get the Shadow Step in. In fact, that was the Haunt this time around from Mushi. Just wanted to make sure the team was not behind Force, and they were not. They were well and truly far away.
It is fairly well protected, but the D-wards have come true. Boom's going to be able to reassert control here. TP's up top. There again, Lelouch.
Yikes. Lelouch has been caught, and he's going to go down to the Flame Break of Tims. Very, very rough game right now for the side of Polaris. You look at Mushi's net worth, he has overtaken Natsumi. Very concerning signs. He's going to start working on toward that Eye of Skadi now, and that's going to make life for Natsumi a lot more difficult, but they do find Mushi. Be a nice pick off if they can get it. Help is incoming, but the Terrorize is going to land still the Scatter Blast. Yopaj, he does land a double stun out. He might find some trades here, or maybe not. Natsumi, he'll try to TP in time, but the Hawk shot, Scam, he'll make it just in the nick of time, but Natsumi, he'll try to waveform away. The chase is on, the Great Escape. Natsumi, he may not make it. The lift is out, Timsy's got him.
Oh my god.
Oh, they threw everything at poor old Natsumi. He tried so hard, John, but he just couldn't get out.
Very well protected. He doesn't play on the front line unless he knows there's backup for him. And he's just never in a position where he's at risk.
Oh, Lelouch, he's been scouted out. Mushi. The shadow step in. He does have help around Mushi. He may have gone too far. Force is incoming. Arena still not up, but he'll go for the spear route. Lelouch, he does have the lasso. Mushi, he's a bit of a tanky target, but he is completely alone right now. They will be able to secure a very important kill. In the meantime, Mavis is being chased in the Nyx Assassin. It's been too good of a point to TP2 here for Boom throughout this whole game, and it's about time you just try and get it down. Though FBZ is going to try and be a bit of a nuisance, but they throw everything with the kitchen sink. Just blow him up and ensure that tier 1 is going down.
Polaris, we'll smoke out right now and try to force a fight.
Well, I think you needed to try to force it with this DD rune on Natsumi. I mean, it's a lot of damage, sitting for about 600 per right click. They're going to find Skem. Not quite the target, but they'll also find Tims. He does have an Aeon disc, and the Horn is going to come through. They'll try to force the fight along with them. But can they get it? Natsumi still has that DD and the BKB going. Tims is still in danger, but the Rolling Thunder from FBZ being a real problem here as now they turn. Natsumi, he's been caught with the Terrorize. Gonna allow him to get out as now Yapaj, he is caught with the Spear. It's off the mark again. The Snapfire though, dropping fast enough. Natsumi, he'll be able to take him down. A good start for Polaris. They will continue to try hit Boom, but Mushi, he can't move fast enough. He'll be speared to a tree. Eventually, I think they'll get through him. He does at least get Xavius and Mavis in the meantime, but it's still not looking great for him, and he does drop. FBZ, though, he does pick up Force, and is still going to try and chase down Lelouch. Not sure if he really has enough damage here, but it seems like with all the control, maybe he does. But Natsumi's going to show up. Turn back around, you've got the roll up, but it's only going to last so long. So the swash away, but the chase is on Natsumi. He wants the kill, and he'll go all the way for this. Swash out, it's going to miss. Waveform forward though, FBZ, he's not out of the woods yet.
So both sides can kind of force the issue there. Ag Shard, Aegis for the taking on both sides, and think for Boom. If they find that kill from the smoke, they'll certainly be able to clear that Roche fast.
A lot of heroes in that mid lane. Polaris, they'll smoke up themselves, but that may have been spotted as the Rolling Thunder going to go right through and already lands on the Willow, but the Spear Arena is out, but the Aeon Disc Tims, he's fine. Everyone's still alive here on Boom. Natsumi, he's moved in. He'll find Skem first. Onto the Rubik, he'll get him second. Now Mushi, what are we getting up to, sir? He'll haunt back the other way. They're trying to focus down Mavis, and Mavis, he will not drop as Yapaj. He's the one to go down. Natsumi now being a real powerhouse will turn right back onto Mushi. It's not looking great for the Spectre, and they should be able to get this job done. As Mushi, he's still trying to find an exit route. It's not there though. And Polaris, for the first time in this game number 2, are seeming like the stronger team as they will leave, or rather go into the Roshan pit.
The Ags for Natsumi is pretty much done as well. I believe he did divert for the Ags build-up. Gonna get the shard himself as well. You are gonna hit that point where our Morphling might be able to just kill anyone. The Shadow Realm up, in fact, FBZ.
FBZ, yeah, he's been caught. Nice Terrorize there from Xavius. Force should have a very nice, easy spear and does, and that'll be another. Natsumi, 12, 5, and 4 now. There's that timing you talked about, John. The Axe is up. Dark Willow plus Morphling. This is going to be a lot of fun.
Oh, it's going to be fun for Polaris. A complete pain for Boom is they're just not doing enough anymore. Oh, no.
Yeah, well, they did find Lelouch, but there was a nice impale out from the Nyx, and now the Arena Spear is there. Yapaj already so low in terms of HP, but they do kill Lelouch off. In fact, the Snapfire has not died yet, and Mavis will end up dropping. They force the team fight without Natsumi around, and that's going to cost them heavily, as they go into the Dark Willow now, and Xavius should have no escape and doesn't. Very curious kind of play to make here from Polaris. It's actually kind of in the middle, but it's 63% to die away. So they are giving the advantage over to Polaris. Good news if you are a fan. They find Yapaj here, it'll be even better. Does try to blink away, but Lelouch, he's immediately on top of it. Does get the lasso. Nice quick reactions from our Batrider. And that'll be your boy Japoya going down. Not great news here for Boom. Speaking of Mushi, John, I know Mushi's a support player right now. He's got the Witch's Bane on himself. You know, he's not relying on his teammates to get the Dispel off. He'll do it himself on the carry Spectre. Very nice against the Batrider, of course, and the Dark Willow as they will roll the Thunder in. Hook shot out. They've got Force trapped up. Terrorize is going to fly in, but doesn't connect on anyone as Mushi. He'll go for the fight onto the Mars, and the Cogs will be the thing that kills him off, but they both buy back. FBZ, he's on the run. Tims will drop to Lelouch. Meanwhile, Yopaj will jump back in, but they have the lasso, and now Natsumi. The amount of damage he does cannot be underestimated. Towards the other side, Mushi's also been caught out. He's in the arena with the spear out from Force. They just need the damage, and the damage is on its way as Natsumi is back into the fight. Mushi, he will not last for long. A triple kill out for Natsumi now, as they might find more. Tims, he just brought back into the team fight. He might be going right back to the graveyard, but Mushi, he'll buy back again. Back in onto Force. Can they find the Mars and get the dieback? Not quite yet, but there's the hook shot. There's your dieback onto Natsumi now. The spear does land. They've got the Morphling without mana. Natsumi, he may have gone too far. Yeah, he's going to drop a triple kill back the way of Mushi as Mavis. He'll try to dig his head under the sand, but it's not going to work out for him. An ultra kill now out for the Spectre. A very prolonged team fight, but it does go in the favor of Boom Esports.
Boom manages to make it work. They did have to commit a lot of buybacks to make it work. And they will.
Oh, he wants a rampage, John. He wants a rampage. Mushi feeling hungry. Lelouch, he's forced to commit the lasso, and now the buybacks. He may have gone too far. He needs some help ASAP, but the help's not around.
Oh my god.
Oh, he gets baited by his own rampage, and FBZ's here as well. He'll go for a TP. He'll be fine. Oh, but that was a dieback on Mushi.
And that could line up. You know, you could just run in with your Morphling, get the hits off. Roshan, not to be too long to kill off. And Boom have to be careful, although...
Yeah, nice hook shot, Skem. Might be able to pick off one. There is help around though, so they can trade right back onto Skem. Still trying Natsumi. Don't forget, he just bought back, so he has to be very careful. But he's just so strong right now that he's not too concerned about the damage Boom can do, as now everybody just gets the hell out. Skem is somehow still alive on this clockwork. But they do dust him up. Flamebreak is there. Savior's trying to jump in, but they can't kill him. Skem's out.
Fortunate for Natsumi to also not get caught out. Boom. They read that situation, they smoke. Roshan is up, not being taken though, but Polaris, they might get picked off here.
Yeah, pings on Xavius. Hookshot there, they're not playing any games. That'll be a dieback on the Dark Willow. Roshan, like you mentioned, John, is now available.
They're gonna have to surrender this Rosh. It is Aegis, Cheese, and an Axe. So you can kind of free up an item slot here if you want, and Yopaj is gonna have that gobble up now.
Just farming up his buyback gold. Of course, it is still on a timer anyway. 3.5 minutes till he does have that buyback, but kind of a similar story for Natsumi. So you'd rather just have the gold in the bank account ready to go.
That should help.
Meanwhile, Polaris, a big 5-man smoke, but Skem, great positioning here, does break the smoke, and now the Haunt's in. They might force the fight. They're onto Lelouch. They've got the Batrider already, but Natsumi, he'll frontline and try to help out. Mavis, he's already gone on the Nyx Assassin. Force, a great arena. He's got 3 targets. He's got Yopaj. He's got the refresh. He might be able to just permanent lock him down on the Snapfire, but Yopaj is still not down. He hits the cheese. He'll survive another day, and they might be able to keep going. They're onto Natsumi now. He's out of mana. He's out of HP, and he's going down.
Oh my god.
There is no buyback on Natsumi as Force will drop to boot. Fall down without buyback.
Yopaj.
Oh, Yopaj. How does he survive? How does he do it every time?
Pops a BKB, gets the cheese, gets the gobble up play to find more kills. Polaris has no play. No buybacks. Batrider defending it. This is not enough. Mushi, he understands this. The rest of the team still playing tag with Arax, but Mushi looking for the tier 4s, looking for the call. But the lasso.
Drag him into the fountain. Just drag him right into the fountain. That's all you can do. But Mushi, he'll try to BKB. He will not make it. That won't be enough, but he has another one. He has another one. Lelouchi's got a plan. A master plan, in fact, but it's not enough. Props to Lelouch for trying. He may have successfully defended this Ancient, because I'm not sure they can finish this game. Yopaj, he's gone. Lelouch has successfully defended the Ancient. Tims will give the tip over. I can't believe it. I mean, 4 heroes down with that buyback. 700 per right click. So I think Boom will need to wait this one out. Definitely a very scary time here against the Morphling. Looks like Polaris, though, they won't feel confident. Oh, they're going for a smoke. Boom. Maybe they haven't noticed yet. Who have they gone on? They found Lelouch in the background. They want revenge, and they will get it. He is down. In fact, Skem, he found another. He's got Mavis on the Nyx Assassin. Mavis, he's trying to just dig into the ground, but he can't get there. He's down without buyback. At least for another 30 seconds.
Always have the Morph ready to go into the Dark Willow. That Shadow Realm, they will try to force a Rax. Like, I don't know if this is enough for the buyback, but they will find a Rax at the least. And that's going to have the full complement of Roshan goodies. Refresh, Ags, Cheese, Aegis. And that could help
Scam.
the team who wins
Look at
out.
this, John. Look at this pathing, John. Top lane. Follow the leader, they say, is FBZ. No lasso yet. He had the Lotus up, and now the hook shot. Scam going to try and make sure that his Pango is going to remain safe. FBZ coming back in, but Scam, he is definitely dead. Polaris, they're not able to find the kill they really wanted, but
they're going to need to fight in that Rosh. Don't want to give away all the goodies on Roshan at this moment. The Refresh, Cheese, the Aegis, the Ags Blessing. It's a lot to play with, and of course the Aegis just ensures that the high ground's open there. Still playing tag.
Trying to go in. Oh, yeah, pass. Look at the damage. Look at the damage with a little shred around. Just takes down one. He's got another two. Force is gone. Now Tim's right onto Xavier. They'll go. Mortimer's kisses are going to be expended. Buybacks are there, though. They might try to force this fight here. Polaris. Lelouch. 4 seconds away from the lasso being up, but man, that little shredder. You've got to be careful. Xavier's about to drop, but Tim's now the one in danger. Aeon Disc already propped. Meanwhile, towards the north, they've got Xavier's on that Nyx, and they might just have him. He'll drop. That'll be a tieback. Natsumi, though, he'll move back in onto Mushi, but FBZ, he does have that Rolling Thunder. He'll chase down the Morph. Even the Gobble Up, it doesn't connect, but the chase is on. In the backside, they've got the lasso onto Tim's, but there's no help. Lelouch, he needs to find his own way out now. Natsumi's still caught out. He'll drop. He's got buyback, but he might need to commit it right now. I don't know how you defend if you don't have the bodies. Xavier's will go down. Boom. They aren't going to go high ground anyway, it seems. They might go for the Roshan first.
Lasso with the Ags. 2 people being lassoed up. That's going to make the fights a bit more complicated for Boom.
There's like a billion lassos happening, and keep in mind the Ags is up for Lelouch as well, so he's got the double lasso on top of the double lasso. Be very detrimental here for Boom Esports. No, they're leaving him. They don't want to break the smoke. Fair enough. They're going to move in, but Lelouch is going to spot out Scam, but he does not see Yopaj. It won't matter, though. He blinks out. Mirror Shield has been found, so Mushi will take that. We'll see who he gives it over to. Very, very nice item. Jump in, they jump though. Lasso is out. They've got Scam on the clockwork, but the Rolling Thunder is there. FBZ Arena hits caught absolutely nobody. Mushi's still fine. They've got Mavis down. That'll be him without buyback. Now they can go for more. Scam, Lasso, Lelouch, who are we going after? He's got no target. He's trying to retreat for now. Yopaj meanwhile still trying to fight back. He might drop though, and he does, but he'll buy back immediately. Rolling Thunder again, FBZ on the spot, has caught out Force, and now's got Natsumi. They'll try for the man fight. Waveform back to Tim's, but Natsumi's surrounded. He's going to try and just do the best he can right now. In fact, he's 1v4ing them. He might be able to get some, but no, the damage is too much. But he does have buyback on that Morphling. They still have a chance to try and counter, reinitiate, and force the game to continue, but the Megas are what's on Boom's mind. Lelouch will jump in, but he has no lasso. FBZ is going to drop. The damage output from Natsumi still too high, but he's going to buy back. Only 3 buybacks left on the map, and Mega Creeps, they are not up, John. They are not up yet. Even in a 5v3, I think Boom are feeling very nervous about initiating. In fact, never mind Tim's. He's in. He found the Dark Willow. Mushi, he'll join in as well. Xavier's is still fine though. Lelouch, no. He breaks the linkers with the lasso. He needed that lasso to make the comeback happen. He'll buy back. They've lost Xavier's. He'll commit a buyback. They'll jump in again, but the immediate Abyssal Blade. Natsumi's still trying, but he is just surrounded again. He'll pop the Satanic now. Back on Yopaj. He's got the Snapfire. That'll be a tieback. Maybe they can defend this. Or maybe they can't. Lelouch dies back as well. It's all up to Natsumi. Mushi, well, he'll try. Tim's is down though on the Morphling, or rather the Rubik, as the Morph is just bursting everyone down with the amount of damage they have. Hook shot in. Maybe they can actually get through him now. Maybe. Natsumi, they're trying. They've got the stun out. They should have enough, and they've got it. That's it. GG has to be called now. And they've called it. They've had enough, Polaris. They put up a great fight, but Boom Esports make the comeback work. And what a game 2 of this grand final it was, John. What a game two it was.
I'm speechless. That was an insane game. Polaris, Boom, back to back.
Well. Back-to-back champions if they can make it happen. Problem is, Lelouch is not going to allow this to happen for free. Tims will rotate over with the shackles out to buy a bit more time to pull the wave, but the Boundless, no, it's off the mark. Just barely short. Mavis now even showing up in the mid lane to make sure he does not get this wave for free. And now Tims, he's in danger. Inkswell Cookie, all of it's going to land, and that'll be Tims to drop. And the creep wave, it's going right back into that mid lane.
That does mean the supports leave mid, and you can see this from Polaris. Mavis working his way back forward. They just want to stop Yopaj. Tier 1 already under pressure. Our Ember can't really do much about that.
They're going to find the Bane to scam, and making sure that Yopaj is okay, but it's going to cost him his own life. And in the meantime, Tims will drop top lane. Mushi is way behind that tier 1 tower. And Natsumi will finish off the job. I suppose the one positive is they did get force with that plasma field, but that's about all they get.
And they're still trying to wait for Yopaj to hit his spikes. He does have a phase boots up. With a max level Sleight of Fist, that is a lot of good right-click damage, but not quite enough without the over-corrosion.
Tims caught out of the Wind Ranger again, is going to drop, and now Scam, I mean, he's level 3. There's not really much he can do about this. Lelouch going to chase him down. Be another easy pos 5 pickoff. In the meantime, they do at least get Xavius on the Snapfire, but it's not going to save Scam. But the neutral creeps will. Oh, the neutral creep. Striking again, does take down Scam, and well, that is a much more even trade now between the teams.
And all this movement out is actually forcing Polaris to play less farm heavy. And Boom are making use of that space on the map. FBZ #1 network, Mushi #2, not too far ahead, but now Yopaj.
Yeah, Natsumi's in. Great Aether Remnant out. They've got Yopaj. Lelouch will take his first kill of the game on the Monkey King, but he's had such a dominant laning phase.
So it's not completely shut out from Boom, despite them being 3 kills behind. But the side of Polaris, of course, will look to equalize lanes. Looking for that top tier 1 now. They've been holding on to the RP on Force for quite a while, and Mushi.
Oh, they found Mushi. Top of the net worth board is Mushi. He doesn't want to die like this, but they have so much control. In fact, they even found Scam into the RP of Force. That'll be 2 down. Scam trying to survive with the brain sap, but will not be able to. Still, FBZ is going to reinitiate and re-engage here with Yopaj, but he only gets Xavius. Tims, he's going to show up. Chains out on Natsumi. Chases on for Yopaj. There's now a nice shackle out from Tims. They've got enough damage with the shield crash, but they might lose this Wind Ranger. And with the skewer out, they will. FBZ now. How do you get out of this one, sir? Without a swash? No, it won't matter. TPs are in. He'll turn right back around onto Mavis. Give another kill over to Yopaj. And now even Lelouch now is on the run. There we go, Natsumi. Gonna wrap around the long way, but there is vision here on the high ground for Polaris. Silence out on Yopaj, they'll try to burst him down. Aether Remnant does connect as well with the shockwave out. They might have enough, and they do. Yopaj, he's already gone. FBZ will keep trying. They might at least get a grip stroke for their trouble, but they might lose even more. Mushi, though, he'll show up to boot. Static link out. He's got Lelouch, but the Wukong's command is going to force them back as well. Natsumi, he's about to drop, but not quite enough yet. FBZ, he's got a swash, but he is out of range, and Lelouch is watching anyway. Natsumi barely getting out with his life intact. Boom, they will lose that mid-ember again.
Big win coming out, but Boom aren't backing off. FBZ is just using his body to keep this pressure up, and the grip's out.
Yeah, but a nice cancel with the Boundless Strike. Still Shackles, doesn't really latch onto a tree. They actually leave the Snapfire for a second. Eventually it does get taken down as Scam. He'll die, but Force will also go down as Mavis now will get punished. But taking down the carry of Boom, or rather the pos 5 of Boom. It's a big rotation forced out from Polaris, so you want to try and get something out of this. If they can catch Mushi on the Razor, that'll be more than enough. Mushi is stuck around at this bot lane, not expecting the smoke to come in. He may be too late to react, or maybe not. They missed the Aether Remnant. In fact, FBZ's here now. Wukong, Soulbind, everything being thrown out. They've even got the Mortimer's Kisses. Nobody dying quite yet, but FBZ, he gets low enough to drop. Mushi, quite low himself. It does go down in the end. Boom Esports, they try to re-engage, but they get punished as they are still trying to fight. Polaris, though, they're happy to oblige. Tims, nice shackle out onto Natsumi, but Lelouch is watching carefully. Does pick off the Wind Ranger onto the Ember now. No remnants available for Yopaj, no way out. He gets RP down and he'll drop. Another great kill here for Natsumi. That's 4 down for the sake of 1 for Boom Esports. Heroes coming up though. Paris really wanting to just establish their dominance in this area. Easy, he's been a bit of a menace on this Pango. In fact, now they catch him out. Natsumi, they'll land the 8th Remnant into the kisses. FBZ, though, has the mech up, gets the Rolling Thunder off. In fact, he's going to turn around and go for the fight. This man's lost his damn mind. He just cannot get enough of it. They get Mavis, but how do you get out now, FBZ? The 8th Remnant's off the mark, but he does go down. He's too bloodthirsty, FBZ. It's now Mushi's going to show up. Lelouch, though, he does have a BKB up. He's happy to force the fight, but not with the static link out. He's lost too much damage.
Pull back. Wukong's is down for a bit longer, so Lelouch isn't the safest, but the side of Polaris are still willing to 5-man. I think all of this movement after Polaris is again cutting off farm, although Yopaj.
Another nice kill if you can get December. The help is incoming, but they've got so much damage. They've already got him down. Natsumi gets the job done. FBZ, he's trying to chase down Mavis, but that's only a support you're getting, and he's got help behind him. Lelouch will jump in, RP's out, Force has got him, at least the Razor, but Mushi, he's got his own BKB now. He'll try to turn back on the monkey, and the shackle comes out, Tims. He locks down Lelouch. They'll be able to find him, I think. He'll try to mischief out, but there's no way. He does end up going down as they go for more now. Force is the next target. FBZ dropping a little bit long off the shackles again from Tims into the Fiend's grip of Scam. Just perfect. Mushi, he's not done. He wants a bit more, John.
Oh,
into the tier 3 tower. Look at Mavis.
Oh, boom. They're just not relenting. The tier 2 still stands, Mike. They're diving behind it, going up to tier 3s. They're not done.
Oh, they're not done. Xavius, just run, sir. Go back to the fountain. Your home is not safe right now. FBZ, though, he may get punished to get John. One of his kisses out. He's trying to juke them out, doing the old sidestep. And it looks like he is going to be fine for now. Oh, no, he blinks out instead. FBZ, stop it. That's enough, sir. I think he's been watching you Page the past 2 games, John. He wants to show off a bit himself. He's gone back at FBZ, that's enough. You see, in the end, they're going to get you, FBZ. You've got to calm down. Natsumi picking up the full Kaya Sanj. A tank here on this Void Spirit, going straight into that Aghanim Scepter, and he's seen a target that he's been enjoying getting all game, but Yopaj, quick reaction. It's right out. Back now, Shackles, Tims, he's going to re-engage. In the same spot. This is like the 3rd time we've had a team fight here. He's got the cast up as well, John. Don't underestimate that cast. It's a very strong win as another shackle catches out Lelouch. He can't get the Wukongs off yet, but the RP's there. They've got Mushi down, stunned up, but can they get the damage out? Not quite yet. Mushi, he's fine. There's the chains, the re-engage. They've got Force, they've got Natsumi, the Void Spirit. No, he's still alive, Mushi. He's dropped too early, but Tims, he'll get the job done. In fact, it was Yopaj who keeps going. Another nice shackle onto Lelouch.
Oh my god.
Oh, Tims, he's looking for more. He's feeling it now. Xavius, he's going to TP out just fine.
Bigger RPs, bigger control. They have to isolate more heroes in their spells. Because Mushi alone, the backup's there and you can't kill him fast enough.
Mid lane, Force being forced upon right now as the Rolling Thunder is there. The Gust again. Look at this. With the static link, you can't get out of it. You can't get out of it. Mushi, he'll take down 2. And that's a combo we never thought about, Chop.
2 lives on Mushi or Yopaj is going to make a massive difference as it does go Mushi's way.
It's very close to the Ags up now on the Void Spirit to boot, so there is some utility coming for Polaris, but it's more impactful, of course, after the BKBs are already committed and expired. In fact, they're going down bot lane. Tims, he gets a shackle onto the Monkey King right into the Fiend's grip. He's done it again, John. Basically setting up the kill on his own. And Mushi, he is a very happy coach right now as all the tips come out for Tims.
Even a Lelouch.
Coach Mushi approves.
Yeah, you gotta respect that.
But they've got to defend high ground. They do move up. Mushi, and with that Aghanim Scepter, takes down this tower quite fast. Force, looking for a nice skewer back, but no, the Yule Scepter. Gonna save Mushi. Have to wait out that skewer. It is back up in 3 seconds, so not a very long cooldown. Force could go again, but Mushi, he's being beat up onto Lelouch with the static link out. Lelouch is still trying to fight within the Wukong's command, but it's not looking great. Mushi, he might finally go down and does. That's 1 for 1. In fact, make it a 2 for 1 as Natsumi gets caught in the back. They don't have buyback on that Void Spirit, but I think they can still defend as long as Mushi does not buy back himself. So I think Boom will have to back off. Though I say that, FBC again, being a madman and does jump in, that'll force a buyback out from Mavis. Meanwhile, Force almost going down to the Magnus, and FBZ, he is going to get punished for the jump in. In the meantime, though, Yopaj, he does at least trade Force. That'll be enough.
They will manage to get the retreat. Tim's still being scouted out here by Lelouch, though.
Tim's my turn. In fact, Yopaj, he'll go in first. He found the Snapfire. Power shot is there. Xavier's still alive somehow, and oh, now the Shackles is there. They don't have a Fiend's Grip out, but it may be enough to control Lelouch with his Focus Fire. And Yopaj with the chains, but Boundless and Jingu is up. Lelouch, he can heal up, but oh, no, he can't. The Sleight of Fist. It's too quick. A double kill out for Japoy is now Xavier's, who he just brought back to try and help. They'll skewer back Yopaj. I'm not sure that's great. The Shackles was there as well from Tim's. And now Natsumi, he has respawned. You do have buyback on the Monkey King, so you've got to be a little bit wary of that. Lelouch can come back at any moment. And naturally, he doesn't want to commit that buyback gold right now, as he's already short. Skewer? No, the Yule Scepter again, just too quick. Just way too quick. FBZ's in with the Rolling Thunder as well. Back in the Magnus. They'll just control Force up. In the other side, the Shackle out from Tim's onto Natsumi and Lelouch. It's not looking great because they got the Fiend's Grip off. Lelouch has died back immediately, and now they can just clean up. Natsumi, he can't survive either. They don't have the buybacks, and this game's over. GG's called. BTS Pro Series Season 9 will go the way of Boom Esports. The back-to-back champions, John. They've done it.
I mean, Boom. They just play out of their minds. BTS Pro Series 8, BTS Pro Series 9 champs for Boom Esports.